So I got myself a 4Runner, a 22 4Runner TRD Off Road, not the premium. I wanted to make a quick video about this truck behind me because I put a deposit down on this in March when the dealer first told me they were getting an allocation. So I put a deposit down. I've been waiting. It's now today it's April 24th. As I was anxiously awaiting my 4Runner to get to Dublin, Georgia, to Pitts Toyota where I bought it, I was doing all kinds of research on the TRD Off Road, or I was trying to anyway. So, you know, I fire up YouTube like everybody does, and I figured, man, there's got to be a bunch of videos about the 4Runner TRD Off Road 2022 model. Well, to my surprise, there are plenty of videos out there about a TRD off-road, but the catch is they're all premium package TRD off-roads. So I couldn't really find a video on the standard TRD off-road, not premium. So this is for all of you folks who are looking to buy a TRD off-road, not the premium package, and are trying to find some resources on YouTube and can't, like I did. Very few videos about the TRD off-road, standard basic TRD off-road package. So there she is, Army Green 2022 TRD off-road. I opted to have the Predator, the XP Predator package put on at port. And the XP Predator package, what that gets you is the TRD wheels with Nitto Ridge Grappler tires, 265/70 R17. Also gets you are the Predator step bars, step rails, however you want to say it. It also gets you the blacked out badges all the way around. Also the TRD Pro grill. So it kind of transforms, in my opinion, transforms the truck. The TRD Off-Road already comes with pretty nice wheels and pretty nice tires, I guess, but I don't think they're the grapplers. But I opted to get this package put on before it even got to the dealership because I just think it makes the truck stand out. And this will be the first vehicle that I have that I don't immediately put a new set of wheels and tires on. Usually I buy a vehicle, immediately change out the stock rims and tires for some custom. But I really like the look of these TRD rims and the Nitto Ridge grapplers on this truck. All right, I think I'm gonna go hop inside the truck because it is very hot here in the middle of Georgia. So let me jump in the truck and we'll continue. So if you're wondering what the differences are between the TRD Off-Road and TRD Off-Road Premium, I can't list them all. You're gonna have to do your own research. The Toyota website has a pretty good way to compare. You can pick a model and compare it side by side to another model, and that's kind of what I did. To get information, since everybody on YouTube who does a video on a TRD off-road, they fail to mention that it's a TRD off-road premium. That's what they're showing you. So you're seeing folks with sunroof, you know, navigation and all stuff that the TRD off-road basic package doesn't come with. Also, you don't get the mirror mounted blinkers. That doesn't come on the TRD Off Road. I'm just going to call it the TRD Off Road standard for lack of a better differentiating term. Cloth seats are standard on here, which my wife on her premium, her SR5 premium, she's got the leather or the Toyota pleather, which is awesome. It looks great, but honestly, I think I prefer the feel of the cloth seats. As you can see, when you hit the map button, it says nope. The navigation app is not installed. Please check the Toyota website for compatible applications. Which wasn't a problem for me because this truck comes with Apple CarPlay. So when I hook up my phone, I have, oh, that's not going to look good on video, is it? But anyway, this is my Waze, and when you hook your phone up to it via Apple CarPlay, who needs the map? I mean, who cares if navigation is installed or not when you have your phone and apps like Waze or Google Maps, or whatever you choose to use, your application of choice. So that is not a big deal to me. Also, just a couple of little things. On the premium, I don't believe it has a cigarette lighter outlet right there. I think it's more USBs, or at least that's, I think, how my wife's is configured. But hers is four-wheel drive as well, but she's got the dial, the rotary dial, right there instead of the stick. I like the carbon fiber. That's unique to the TRD Off Road. I believe whether you're premium or not, that's unique to the Off Road, and maybe the Pro, I don't know. I can't afford a Pro, so I barely afford this. But it's if you know 4Runners, you watch 4Runner videos, it's pretty much the same. I bought this in Dublin, Georgia, even though I don't live in Dublin. I went to Pitt's Toyota. They're not paying me anything to give them a shout out, but my goodness, Pitt's Toyota is the bomb.com, particularly my salesman, Mr. Antonio Robbins. Oh man, that guy, we did most everything via the internet and online and text and email, so that I could drive down to Dublin and pretty much just sign some papers, hand me my keys, they accept my trade, boom, I'm out of there. And yeah, like I said, they're giving me zero. I don't even know I'm making this video, but just want to give Pitt's Toyota in Dublin, Georgia, man, you guys are awesome. For all your Toyota needs, I highly recommend them, particularly Mr. Antonio Robbins. Good people down there, good people. I tell you what, I wanted a 4Runner before they change over. Rumor has it that in 23 or 24, they may be changing the 4Runner to something different. I think it's still going to be body on frame, but I think from what I've seen on the internet, it's going to go to a turbocharged 4-cylinder, which I'm just not a fan of anything turbocharged. I worry about the longevity of motors that have turbos. So I would take this tried and true V6, old ass V6 from God knows how long ago, over a turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's just I wanted to catch this 4Runner. I wanted to get me a 4Runner before they change it over. I mean, look what's happening to the Tundra. It's getting a lot of bad press. You know, they took a great truck, changed it, took the V8 out, put a turbocharged V6 in it, and you know, if you Google Tundra wastegate, you can start there at the Tundra wastegate issues and just go from there. They had a good truck that looked great, had a V8, and then they switched it over in 2022, and I feel like that may happen to the 4Runner when they switch it over to something new. They'll have issues. It's going to be a while before they work out the bugs, so I wanted to make sure that I locked in the 5th gen 4Runner before they switch it over to the 6th gen. And I'm so happy I did. I couldn't be happier with this truck. They're built in Japan, which was another selling point for me, another important selling point for me. Something made in Japan. Listen, this TRD Off Road, It is badass. It's badass. I love the antiquated things about it. I love the antiquated V6, the antiquated 5-speed transmission. They may be antiquated, but guess what that means? That means all the bugs have been worked out. It's been perfected, which means you're not going to have much trouble out of this vehicle as long as you keep it maintained. Don't go by the dealer's 10,000 mile oil change recommendation. Do them every 5. Do your oil changes every 5 years, and in my opinion, these trucks will last. I'm sure I will die before this truck dies. I'm almost 50 years old, man, and I just bought this truck yesterday, so I'm sure that my old overweight behind is going to be puttering out before this truck does, because I take good care of my vehicles. Highly recommend the 4Runner. I know it's not a Lexus. It doesn't have some of the bells and whistles other modern cars have, but that's kind of the beauty of this 4Runner. The beauty is in its old-fashionedness. I don't think that's a word, but I'm gonna use it. The beauty is in all the old technology that's been tested and tried and perfected over the years. That's what sells these things. It's what sold it for me. It was a big selling point for me. Add to that the fact I've wanted a 4Runner since I was in my 20s, and just now got to the point of being able to afford one. So I don't think I even met the intent of this video. I guess I was trying to make a video of a off-road versus an off-road premium, because all you can find, I'll say most of what you find on YouTube when you type in TRD Off Road, everything you're going to see is a premium. It's not going to be a TRD Off Road. And I would get frustrated when I was waiting on this truck and I'm trying to watch videos. I would get frustrated because the video title would say 2022 TRD Off Road, but then when I started watching the video, I see the blinkers in the mirrors, I see the sunroof, and I'm like, man, that's not an off-road, that's an off-road premium. Be specific when you make your videos. Tell people that you're in a TRD Off-Road premium, because there's people like me that are looking for videos with TRD Off-Roads, not the premium part. That's the reason I wanted to do this video, and I don't think I really got the point across. I kind of babbled, which I tend to do. This truck is exactly configured exactly the way I wanted it. It doesn't have anything I don't, well, yeah, it does have a lot of stuff I don't need, but it's cool stuff that I've never had before. Anyway, love it. Go get you one if you can afford it. They're expensive. God almighty, they're expensive. Oh, Lord. But what are you gonna do? Everything's expensive these days, right? And I mean, even a used 4Runner, you're going to be paying close to what I paid for this brand new 4Runner with, they had 3 miles on it when I took delivery. So, highly recommend. Go get you one if you can afford it. If it's within your budget and you want a reliable, tried and true, put through the paces platform that's body on frame, that's 4-wheel drive, that can pretty much take you anywhere reliably, and every time that you hit that button, you know that engine's going to start. If all that appeals to you, and they're pretty damn good looking vehicles too, if all that appeals to you, get you a 4Runner TRD Off-Road, or even an SR5 Premium 4-wheel drive like my wife has. I love hers too, but I like mine a little bit better.